Hi! In this video I wanted to point out a few bugs introduced with Sim Update 5. On the world map here I have the Cessna 172 selected. If I go into customization you can see there is nothing in the tail number and call sign fields. Normally the Sim defaults these two to be Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. I put my custom November, Bravo, 4, Delta, Golf, Mike, Romeo values in here, but the Sim didn't seem to retain them in these fields. However, when I go into the Sim, they're present on this 172. In fact, they're present on all aircraft, so one bug here seems to be that the Sim is not retaining these values in the fields, but is retaining them for display on the aircraft. And an associated bug is that once you set the value for one aircraft, all aircraft will have that value. You cannot set separate values for each aircraft. This bug makes these values a global setting across all aircraft, so for example, I set my custom value for the 172, now I launch a flight with the citation, and it gets the values I set for the 172. On to the next bug. Looking at my flight log here, I've been flying around Echo Golf November X-Ray for the last few flights that I've done. When we go into the world map and click on Select Departure Airport, the History section lists airports that I flew out of over a month ago. So clearly this is broken as well. Our next bug, YouTuber Les Gainous found this bug, and I've linked to his video in the description. Special thanks to viewer XTEK for pointing this out to me. If you're running the Sim using a graphics preset other than medium or low end, the Sim will not set that preset when you fly. Additionally, if you're using custom settings, the Sim will not use those when you start a flight as well. This is the same regardless if you're starting a flight on the ground, cold and dark, on the runway already running, or already in the air. Les used the Echo Golf November X-Ray Airport in Nottingham, UK to illustrate this, and I'll do the same here. From the main menu you can see that I have the high-end preset in place. Les used the Ultra preset, but I did some further testing and noticed it seems to be an issue with all presets from medium on up. I'm using the 152 and I set runway 27 for departure. On the ground here in Nottingham, you can see these buildings off to the right here have very little detail on them and specifically no windows. If I hit escape, go to the options, set the graphics preset to be low end, apply and save that, and then set it back to my high end setting and apply that and save, now you can see that the buildings have their windows and other detail. The clouds look much better, as well as a lot of other details. Digging a little deeper, what I determined was that the Sim is actually defaulting to the medium setting, not the low-end setting. Here's a screen from the flight where I just loaded it up and had my high-end settings set. Notice the quality of the center line on the runway. Here's a screen with the medium settings set, and they pretty much match. Low end is this, it looks much worse. So the way to overcome this bug is once you're in your flight or in your aircraft, go into options, set a low or medium setting and apply and save that, and then set your chosen setting of high-end or ultra or custom. This will ensure you're getting the correct quality visuals. If you use custom settings, then you'll have to reset those manually as well, sadly. If you're starting a flight in the air, the same issue persists and the same solution will correct it. The penultimate bug here is this one inside your cockpit prior to Sim Update 5 if you had instrument name tooltips turned on. You get to that from the general options, accessibility. Certain controls in the cockpit would indicate their setting for you. For example, the throttle would tell you the percentage of the throttle you had applied, and the same with mixture, etc. Sadly, after Sim Update 5, this very useful feature has been removed. Users Spared Garlic 556 over at the Flight Sim forums also pointed out that the ATC altitude bug is still a problem. They noted, and I'll quote here, "I've found that ATC altitude bug is fixed below Foxtrot Lima 18. However, when you pass into standard altitude area, the math is wrong. I had a flight planned for Foxtrot Lima 29er, however, to shut ATC up, I had to fly at 30,600 feet indicated." I've linked to their comments on this in the description so you can have a look at that thread. One final note, another user pointed out that deleting and recreating their rolling cache improved their visuals. I don't use rolling cache, so that's not an option for me. Additionally, it's been noticed if you're overclocking your GPU and getting a crash to desktop, you should stop overclocking and retest, since that fixed the issue for a number of folks. Okay, I hope this video helps some folks out there. If you liked the video, please click like, as that helps other folks find it. And until the next video, take care.